เจริญพรญาติโยมทุกท่านอาตมาภาพพระอาจารย์ชัยสิทธิ์อริยวังโสพรรษา28ขอแนะนำพลตำรวจเอกดรเทระโกะอิจิมะสำเร็จการศึกษาปริญญาตรีสาขาเอกฟิสิกส์มหาวิทยาลัยเคโอปริญญาโทปริญญาเอกควอนตัมฟิสิกส์มหาวิทยาลัยเคมบริดจ์มีความภูมิใจที่ได้มาให้ข้อคิดข้อมูลและให้คำแนะนำในหัวข้อที่น่าสนใจเรื่องทำสมาธิเป็นกลุ่มนั้นมีผลดีอย่างไรจากผลการทดลองทางวิทยาศาสตร์รวมถึงทางเคมีศาสตร์ของโลกที่ผ่านมาและการทำสมาธิโดยมีพระภิกษุเป็นผู้นำปฏิบัตินั้นมีความจำเป็นหรือไม่อย่างไรพลตำรวจเอกดรเทระโกะอิจิมะชาวญี่ปุ่นเป็นประธานเอกทั้ง2อภิมหากฐินในปีนี้นับได้ว่าเป็นชาวญี่ปุ่นท่านแรกในประวัติศาสตร์โลก1 ใน 127 ล้านคนที่ได้รับเลือกเป็นประธานเอกกฐินธรรมชัยสร้างทุกสิ่งและประธานเอกกฐินโตเกียวเพื่อสร้างสถาบันธรรมชัย Hello everyone my name is พระอาจารย์ชัยสิทธิ์อริยวังโส the teaching monk from Brisbane Meditation Center Australia I would like to introduce General Dr. Iijima Terako from Japan. She graduated bachelor degree major physics from Keio University, master degree and PhD from the University of Cambridge, England. She is the first ever Japanese in the history 1 in 127 million in Japan who is honorably selected for the chief president of both Dhammakaya Tokyo, Japan, for building the DCI Institute's meditation center and for education projects, and also the chief president of the Dhammachai Kathina projects in all projects for education, nature disaster relief and food supplies. To be with us and talk about the topic of number 1, power of group meditation. Number 2, should we do meditation with a monk? Ladies and gentlemen, please give hands. Welcome, General Dr. Iijima Terako ขอเรียนเชิญสาธุชนทุกท่านรับชมรับฟังได้ในการบัดนี้
おはようございます。はじめまして、飯島寺子と申します。よろしくお願いします。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Terako Iijima from Tokyo, Japan. Today, our topic is like why the group meditation is so important. First of all, I would like to thank you from my heart. All of you are very best, maybe my best guest in my life. Why I said that? Because even you don't know me, but you have high patience to sit and not run away immediately that you saw my face. And might be someone just see my face and nod his head. She should talk about sushi. Mama, wakarimasu yo? I understand. Basically, everyone here has a lot of knowledge, especially in English. Yeah, that is true. But I'm not sure how long can you bear my Japanese English. Actually, even me, I can't bear my Janglish. There is a very famous Hollywood movie named English Patience, but I have never watched. But I think it's nothing if compared with all of your patients. So I would like to call you Australian patients. I started to fall in love with this country, Australia, because before I met you today, it had just koala and kangaroos. But now I have all of you. And if anything I said, it doesn't make sense or any mistakes, I ask for all of your kindness. Please forgive me. Why the group meditation is so important? When the peace grows, the energies flow. When the sunlight is concentrated on the same place, it can create fire. When the waterfall is all go straight, it can create lights. To dark towns become brighter. When hearts are peace, clean and calm together, this can create a real, powerful, more than any fighters. Yes, it's so simple like that. The undeniable power of mass meditation, and these are top reasons you want to try it. Number one, group meditation is like a tug of war. This is powerful in numbers. According to the superstring theory in physics, waves of vibrations flow from everything in the universe, affecting the collective consciousness of others. Groups can enliven that field. Groups have the power to enliven that field. Cellular biologist Bruce Lipton states in his books, Biologies of Belief, that our consciousness can change the physical world around us by altering the field. Group meditation can be similar to the tug of war. You are all pulling on the same side. A certain synergy of energy is created and a common goal is achieved. It is the same when you meditate together. The collective consciousness raises and it acts like the rising tide and raises all boats. The peace that is created actually becomes palpable. It is a special collective experience and accomplishment. Yeah, an interesting experiment tested a theory called the Maharishi effect in Merseyside, England. A number that exceeded 1% of the population meditated together every day from 1988 to 1991, and the crime rates dropped so much that Merseyside went from third highest to the lowest ranked city in England during the time of analysis. Meanwhile, the control time of non-meditators held a steady crime rate. Meditation was the only factor in the study that could account for the change. As the scientists calculated that police practice, local economics, and demographics remain the same throughout. Yeah. Great global movement for peace from Martin Luther King Jr. to Mahatma Gandhi have always begun with a coming together of people who want peace for the greater good. It has the potential to transform the world. Research on the power of group meditation has been ongoing for several decades, and the results to validate what the ancient sages that said, these studies have shown extremely positive social, political, and economic results correlated to synchronized group meditations. Yeah, when thousands of people come together with the single intention of creating a more peaceful planet. Yeah, in 2012, a group of over 10,000 in Buenos Aires in South America, and later in 2016, 3.5 million people at the World Cultural Festival. There are many such experiments and given such huge positive social changes brought about by group meditation. It is very much possible that large meditation gatherings will become very popular very soon, just as meditation has become mainstream. And the second is a spiritual support. There is a certain synergy which is created when people meditate together. Yeah, the healing power that is cultivated is a group meditation is far more effective than meditating alone. Meditation, simply put, is nothing but mental hygiene, a practice of clearing out the daily mental garbage to boost your mental health. These are numerous studies proving the benefits of meditation, of improving quality of life. Studies actually prove the existence of the ripple effects of peace in the surrounding environment. When a group meditates together, it is all about recognizing that we are connected and part of an universal being. We all are governed by vibrations. A happy person can make us happy, and an unhappy person spreads unhappiness. We cannot isolate ourselves. Yeah, here we come to number 3. Experience the peace. Synchrony yourself. The group practice feels deeper, tapping into the more profound silence that I experience when I meditate my own. Scientists say it is possible with the power of collective consciousness. Let us use that power and make the voice of peace louder. And number 4, joining group is actually physical good for us. According to the book, Bowling Alone, The Collapse and Revival of Community by Robert D. Putnam, joining a group can put your risk of dying in next year in half. Loneliness is now proven to be bad for our health. An environment of acceptance and belongings can perfect conditions under which social animals like us can thrive. A remedy for the epidemic of loneliness in our culture. And here comes number 5. Meditating with a group helps to develop habits. In meditation communities, we can break down that feeling of isolation and separatedness and see our similarities, understand our common struggles, and realize that we are not alone or separate. You can feel a real connection with others by tapping into the same silence and source of peace at the same time. In fact, we can literally meet people on the same wavelength, show that the brain waves synchronize while meditating. It's helped us create a new habits by inspiring us to show up and practice. By committing the group to a group, we are more accountable and less likely to quit. Also help us to stay focused and motivated and provide us with a safe and comforting community in which to explore meditation. This is a deep sense of community and support, and we show up together to sit and breathe, and the encouragement of developing a consistent practice. Okay, so we come to the second question. Why should we why should do meditation with the monks or with the leaders? From my experience, it is needed. Why? Firstly, the monk will guide you from the start until finish. It's better than be alone, isn't it? Psychologically, full support. Believe me, it feels so good and peaceful. You don't go to the forest and keep walking deeper and deeper without any maps or a guide. Do you? At least a monk will be with you and support you. During the meditation, sometimes you might feel, hear, or smell anything. The monk will explain and make you understand. As a result, you can feel calm and no need to be worried or to be afraid of. And the second point, the feedback is available. Meditation group often involve practitioners at various levels. A person new to meditation might find certain difficulties and confusions. Useful feedback will be provided regarding various experience during the process of meditation. Okay, from me to we. In the past, I also have misconception. I thought I study a lot, I know a lot, but actually I know nothing. Why I can say that? Because what I studied couldn't help me out of sufferers. The more I study, the more I know unimportant thing. The more I dig, the more I feel empty. The deeper I go to subjects, the further I am from myself. Yeah, according of my acknowledge, I was too concerned with unnecessary subjects and others in daily life. Someone did that, someone talked bad, someone tricked or treated. And every day is Halloween. I reckon all of those sufferers are from others. But the fact is, those are from me as long as I was addicted to myself, my thought. That's why all suffering was started like 4 in 1 set. Hamburger, potato, frying, pine, and cola. Want to be, but could not be. Was what I didn't want to be. Wanted thing, but could not get it. Get things, though did not want. But actually, it doesn't matter whatever happened to us, but it does matter what and how we deal with them. Why is that? Because everybody, they will get the effects, the efforts, what they did. And in case if they did wrong, of course, they will get those results. Meditations makes me sit and start to learn what is me. What are my thoughts and how to control them? Because as the matter of the fact that the majority of our sufferers are coming from our thoughts. I could not control other people's. So the last straw I can do is control my thoughts. And I realize the truth. That is so crucial. No one can hurt me except myself. I know one case. One man was strapped by a knife. He suffered every single day. He wants to take revenge. He never feel happy after that. The fact was he was stabbed by a knife only one time, just only one time. But that was finished for a long time, like 20 years ago. He is the one who mentally keeps stabbing himself with a knife again and again. And every single time he thought about it, it means he allowed that criminal to come back every day, and he gave power to the criminal to hurt him. But actually, he hurt himself by his own thinking. Eventually, I realized suffer is not from others, but myself. It is because my thought, when I have me, I have mine. So I have you and I have yours. And because of these kind of thinking, create suffer in various forms continuously. Doing meditation, open my mind to put I, me, my, you, your, her, him, they, them down. And finally, I get the real freedom. I can get rid of thoughts that create abundance of suffers. The new concept is born in me, then transfer me to be we. And this is why we are all gathered here. Thank you for listening. ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much, Tereko-san.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Your story was wonderful, and we are so appreciated that you share those knowledge and your story as well to us. Yeah, we are so appreciated.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.